Three faces in the mist. One watches the past, one the present, and one peers into the future. She stands where worlds diverge, of life and death, of gods and ghosts. She is the torchbearer of secrets, the queen of the night, the goddess who walks uninvited through Olympus, the underworld, and your dreams. Her name is Hecate, and her story is older, deeper, and darker than you ever imagined. Before the Olympians, before even Zeus ruled the skies, there were the Titans, and among them was Perseus, Titan of destruction, and Asteria, goddess of falling stars and prophetic dreams. From their union, a daughter was born, not of war, not of harvest, but of mystery. Hecate. She was born into the ancient pantheon but stood apart. Even Zeus, in all his might, never dared take her power. In Hesiod's Theogony, it is said, "To Hecate, Zeus gave honor above all others, both in the heavens and the earth and the sea." Unlike other titans who were cast down, Hecate was not overthrown. She was preserved, revered. She belongs to no single realm. She is a liminal goddess, existing in the thresholds, in the in-between places, doorways, crossroads, borders of life and death. Hecate's appearance is both beautiful and terrifying. She's often depicted in triple form, the triple goddess, maiden, mother, and crone, or sometimes as a single powerful woman holding twin torches, guiding souls through darkness. Let us look at her many sacred symbols. Torches, for she lights the way through darkness. Dogs, particularly black hounds, who howl in her presence. Serpents, keys, daggers, and the moon, all tied to her dominion over death, magic, and mystery. Hecate is the goddess of magic, witchcraft, and necromancy, the first to teach mortals the art of sorcery. She's invoked at midnight rituals, her name whispered in spells of protection and transformation. In later traditions, especially in the Hellenistic and Roman periods, she becomes the patroness of witches. The famed sorceress Circe, Medea, both were devotees of Hecate. In fact, in Euripides' Medea, she cries, "I serve Hecate, the goddess who dwells in the dark of night." Hecate's magic is not the fireball kind. It is subtle, manipulative, inevitable. The magic of fate, transformation, and binding will. But Hecate is more than magic. She's a chthonic deity, deeply connected to the dead and the spirits that linger. When Persephone was taken by Hades, it was Hecate who heard her cries. It was Hecate who guided Demeter through the night in her search. And it was Hecate who later became the companion of Persephone, walking beside her through the lands of the dead. She does not judge the dead. She guides them. She does not command the underworld. She moves through it, untouched, unseen, inevitable. She appears at liminal moments, during birth, death, and great transitions of the soul. Though never among the 12 Olympians, Hecate was widely worshipped. In ancient Greece, shrines to her were placed at doorways and crossroads. Offerings, called Hecate's suppers, were left during the new moon, garlic, eggs, and honey. Dogs were sacrificed in her honor. And in the darkness of the night, her cult flourished. Later, during the Roman era and into medieval times, she became fused with darker, more demonic imagery. But even then, she endured. In Wiccan and neo-pagan traditions today, she is revived as a symbol of feminine power, the crone goddess of wisdom, change, and rebirth. Today, Hecate is more alive than ever. She's invoked in modern witchcraft and neo-paganism as the triple goddess, representing the phases of the moon and the seasons of life. In literature, she appears in Shakespeare's Macbeth, in dark poetry, and in pop culture. from Percy Jackson to Sandman to chilling adventures of Sabrina. But she is never portrayed the same twice, because Hecate is not meant to be understood. She is meant to be honored. To walk with her is to embrace change, to cross thresholds, and to look unflinching into the shadows. She is the keeper of the keys, the one who stands at the door between what is and what could be. If you ever find yourself at a crossroads, literally or metaphorically, leave a coin, whisper a prayer, and listen for the hounds. For Hecate may just be passing through. Which of these legendary anecdotes fascinate you the most? Let us know in the comments, and do not forget to like and subscribe Mythpaws for more such magical journeys.